Meghan Markle and Prince Harry need to remain royals more than the royal family need them, a commentator believes. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex face a problem of relevance that doesn't currently plague the firm, according to reputation and crisis management expert Edward Coram-James. Given Prince Harry's background, the titles he and Meghan bear and the interest people around the world have in the royal family, Mr. Coram-James believes it would be beneficial to the California-based pair to continue to latch onto the firm. This would be particularly important for the Sussexes as they are launching a new chapter in their working lives after they aired their grievances with the firm on different outlets. The co-founder of Go Up told Express. Co.uk, from a PR perspective, I'm very much inclined to believe that they need to be royals much more than the royals need them. The royals will remain relevant regardless. In spite of the scandal that has ensued as a result of the Oprah interview, the docuseries and the book, the royal press machine will know all too well that storylines become old, people move on, and the trick to remaining relevant is to create new narratives and give new hooks. The royal family is in no short supply in this regard. Every week sees them embark on some new adventure, or support one of their causes, and thus creating positive headlines. And, of course, with the coronation coming up, all eyes will be on them, on their turf and their terms. Meghan and Harry eviction just the start as new sheriff in town tightens royal purse. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry and Prince Andrew will not be the only royals hit by King Charles' modernising plans, a royal expert has said. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were evicted from Frogmore Cottage in January. The Duke of York is also reportedly included in the shake-up, with the King believed to have offered him the Sussexes' Frogmore Cottage in exchange for his much larger Royal Lodge home. Find out more here. The Sussexes, on the other hand, will have to be nimble and find a way to quickly pivot away from the frenzy of the past few years in order to remain relevant in the public eye, which will be key to their success moving forward, albeit in a much more hands-off way for a while. To remain relevant, the Sussexes will have to be seen to remain royal. And, to be seen to remain royal, the Duke and Duchess will have to attend the coronation. Mr. Coram-James, who spoke before it was revealed King Charles has asked his second son and daughter-in-law to vacate their home in Windsor, believes the Duke and Duchess will travel back to the UK for the historic event. And their presence, he argued, would be beneficial also for the firm, as the coronation is set to count fewer members of the aristocracy and, if streamlined as it is believed, it may lack the same pomp and pageantry seen in 1953 when Elizabeth II was crowned and anointed. Moreover, he thinks the presence of the Sussexes at Westminster Abbey on May 6 would be less of a distraction than their absence. He said, I imagine that they will attend. On balance, when weighing up all of the varying interests of all of the various stakeholders, there is more to lose, for everyone, than gain by them not attending. And, whereas their attendance will certainly draw a not insignificant amount of commentary and punditry, and thus be a slight distraction on the day, the shadow of their omission would likely loom even larger. After a string of interviews focused on the difficult relationship with the royal family, a biographical docu-series for Netflix and a memoir, the Sussexes have been tipped to stop openly discussing the firm and their past in it. The Duke himself, who relinquished his senior role within the firm in the spring of 2020 and relocated with his family to California, said at the end of the Harry and Meghan documentary he and his wife are moving on and looking at the future. As for their attendance at the coronation, the Sussexes have not yet let it be known if they will accept the invitation set to be sent to them and some 2,000 other guests. Asked by ITV's Tom Bradby in January whether he would travel back to England for the historic event, Harry said, "There's a lot that can happen between now and then. But, you know, the door is always open. The ball is in their court. There's a lot to be discussed and I really hope that they are willing to sit down and talk about it, because there's a lot that's happened in 6 years. And prior to that as well."
From above, now take